Wanda, if you could open us up, that would be great.
All righty. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our team call tonight. I am your host, and I will be introducing our wonderful, wonderful leader, Miss Beverly Davis. Those of you can see her. If you can't see her, she is looking especially marvelous this evening.
Thank you, darling.
She is our leader. She's a mother. She's still working in corporate America, but she's making huge strides in total life changes, and we love her dearly. So, without further ado, I will open with our prayer so that we can begin our meeting. Is that all right with you, Ms. Davis?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, let us pray. Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the things that we've seen, done, and experienced to this point. We ask you for continued grace and mercy. We thank you for our leader. We thank you for her insight and her oversight. We ask that you continue to open our minds to all that we need to see, learn, and do to make this business and any other endeavor a success. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. All right. Who else joined?
Charmy.
Hi, Charmy. All right.
Hi.
So we have Charmy, Kristen, Wanda, and Utoka this evening. So thank you all, ladies, for joining. As I stated, we won't be here very long. I do have up the agenda that we've, been going over the last few weeks now. And I did make an adjustment last week where I had a feature product. But I want to take a step back. The vision, mission, culture, all of that's still intact, and how we will move forward. Let me just say this, and this is the tough time, to have to say what I need to say. I try to avoid conflict as much as possible. I don't like mess. I never have. Those people that are messy are usually on the outside of my circle. But we've run into a situation that was very, very hurtful. And I just want to ensure that going forward that we don't have the same type of situation to happen. There was a matter that one of our team members has had to endure where it just wasn't pretty. Someone went into her back office and signed up on the Go TLC Diet site and said some very hurtful things, set up an account with very hurtful words. Being in Total Life Changes or any MLM, I understand that there are going to be situations where, people get upset, but we're all adults and we should never, act as children. And this situation was very childish, and I will not tolerate it within this group. If people have got to act that particular way, and of course, it's nobody that's currently in our group, but as I made it very clear, it's no doubt as to who I'm referencing. I just don't like having to say particular people's names and call them out, but sometimes when devilment is going on, you just have to call it like you see it. And the bottom line is, if you haven't if you've ever shared your information with Dion and Gary, then it is imperative that you change your password immediately. I don't understand where all the anger is coming from. I don't understand it at all. And I'm not even going to take time to try to figure it out. I'm just going to continue to pray about that situation. It's just not professional, and a lot of things that have taken place, and certain people being reached out to for other businesses just very unethical, and you just won't go very far performing and acting in that manner. So I just pray for that couple that they find their way. And, I don't ever want to talk badly about any individual, but when you're causing pain to someone else, enough is enough. So to avoid that same situation happening, I'm just asking the entire team to change your password. Change your password as quickly as possible so that we don't have that same situation to happening again, because, we're all in this to be successful and to be uplifting to the next, and we just have no time for that type of setback. And the time that's been spent even now to discuss it upsets me, because we have so much other work that we need to be focused on. And I have personally reached out to Kenny Lloyd, and I have expressed, my concerns, and there's going to be some things happening. So I was very happy that he responded so quickly. I was very surprised. So and also Stormy as well. So we're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep, on the right path. And, any devilment that tries to come at this point, just understand what it is, put it in its place, and keep moving forward. And, the individual that was hurt so badly, we spent time talking about the situation. I said, go ahead and get all your tears out, and we're going to move on from here and address it as it is and go on. But my point in making a comment now, I just want to make sure that the rest of the team is protected, that there is no shady business happening in anybody's back office, because you've shared with the way that we were doing our team at the time and being supportive of one another. And we'll still do that. It's just that, it's a weeding process for who's truly, about the team. So again, I'm very, very sorry that I've had to, pause in what we're focused on to speak on this topic. But that right there is critically important, because we don't want to try to have to undo foolishness like that. It's just crazy. Any questions at this point before we move on with the more positive thing?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. I have tried to print out our handouts, the top 4, I think, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I attempt to do that, I get pieces cut off. Can we get them email?
Yeah, the off of Jason's site.
No, ours. Our vision statement, our mission statement, and our culture.
Okay, all right. I will definitely.
Every time I've tried to print them out several different times, and I always get something cut off.
Okay.
So I'm hoping maybe if you email them, maybe I might be able to get a full print out.
Okay, I will do that right after this call. Yeah, because I have it in a PowerPoint that should be easy to access.
Okay. It could be very easily operator error, but
maybe not. We got all kind of stuff going on, so I will send that out for sure. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? So no questions there. All right. So we're gonna move on from, the negativity, and stay positive, everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. Oh my goodness, we made it through, and I hope everybody took advantage of the holiday special with the 10 packs of tea and the NutriVerse, and then you get the free 10 packs of tea. I certainly did.
Yes.
I was very excited about that opportunity, and oh my gosh, I almost messed up. It was like a quarter till. order in. But I was like, wait a minute, there's something I'm forgetting in this day. What is it? What is it? And it hit me. I just like, oh my God, I got 15 minutes. So I was able to get that in and, reap the benefits. So now I have an event on the 7th that morning, and want to make sure that I have plenty of product, and I have several customers that are reaching out now. They're starting to get in the zone of their New Year's resolutions. So I want to make sure that I have plenty of product on hand to help everybody with their resolutions, which I have posted on my Facebook page. I'm not in agreement with resolutions. It just needs to be a lifestyle change. So
this is our resolution.
right, exactly. So anyway, we'll help them get started. And one of the approaches that I'm taking in my postings is more of a teaching. People are responding way better as me, the teacher, other than me, the sales type person. Once they get educated on the products, just pick a product and, post on that day, and let it be something that, if it's you do a video of yourself or Facebook Live, and then you can maybe put the information about the product in the comments, or if it's a video, you can do a video and then a side-by-side with the information about the product. So that's working really, really well. I've had several people say, hey, I didn't know that. Or, it was really good to hear you speak about the products. So, again, what I'm going to do, I'm hoping to get this done by Friday. Just do a recording where it's pretty much the same that we've done in the past with having people come to opportunity calls, but more in the line of a Zoom. So, if I can see something, it registers better for me. So I want to do a recording where I'm kind of stepping through each of the products where they can actually see it in a Zoom link, and that I'll post that out on the YouTube, and then you can use the link at any point in time, and I'm going to keep it very, very brief so that it's within that same 15 to 20 minute time frame that we've done our opportunity calls or Get Fit Challenge calls, so that at least there's something people can visually see. And then, if they don't want to do that, then, I think I spoke with Utoka and Wanda about, doing a recording that has our voices for talking about the products and the business. So that's something that I plan to have done by Friday. And then you guys let me know what you think. And, and we'll go from there. We'll make adjustments where necessary. And then, of course, if you want to do the same thing, hey, I think it's great, to have something that is in your voice, where you step through the presentation. The one that's on Jason L. Scott's website is fantastic. It actually hits the major products, quickly goes through and talks about the business aspect, and you're done. So
you put in Messenger?
Say that again.
Is that the one you put in Messenger?
I believe so.
2016, the 2016 presentation, or is that something different?
Yeah, I believe that's it. I'll make sure that I provide it again just to be sure. Okay. But yes, Wanda, I did it. That's correct. So okay. That presentation hits all of the major points, and shout out to Jason L. Scott. He had a hip replacement. Mm-hmm. So he's on the road to recovery. I did message him. We talked for a little bit. So he's doing much better. But anyway, so that is the plan for that, and just to be able to focus on growing the team. That's where we are at this point. Things have kind of stalled out, and we got to get the momentum going again. Keep talking to people, doing, your one-on-ones with folks, getting your 3-ways set up. I am here for the next I would say, oh gosh, 2 weeks. My schedule is pretty flexible. As soon as we get back to work, my projects on the job are not something that's going to change up my schedule too much, and that's the first time in forever. So I'm really excited about that as well. So let's keep talking to people. If you have challenges with that, let's schedule some one-on-one time and kind of go through whatever your challenges are. But I'm really going to hit the ground running hard, and just, talking to everybody. And I've already been doing it, but it's just, sometimes sampling, definitely helps. I have a couple people that I truly are right there close to wanting to join the team. So, use the vision board. Oh my God. I met with Ingrid a little bit ago. Ingrid Alexander, she's going to be hosting the vision board party, and I'm going to share some information with you all. The place is absolutely gorgeous, and she's making provision for us like nobody's business. And the hotel, the room where we'll be doing our team training, we can move there or we can stay downstairs. She's just provided so much for us for free, in the where the conference room is concerned. And then she's going to give me the pricing on the rooms, but very, very reasonable for what we're going to do. And it's super nice. I did videos while I was there this evening. So she's an absolute joy to be around, and I'm excited about that. But please use that event to get people there. What we're going to do is I'm working with Nikki Nelson, and we're going to come up with an agenda, which I also plan to have done by Friday and share with the team. I want to make it so that it's not so salesy or push, but where it's more relaxed, because I do want them to focus on doing their vision board. But we're also going to take time to tell them about this wonderful thing called Total Life Changes, and share with them our products and intertwine that in with the whole vision board with health and wealth, and how that has been so beneficial for our team. Testimonial time. I want to take time to do that. Utoka, I love your testimony. Wanda, my God, you completely transformed before our eyes. So I would, really like for you guys to have your before and after pictures. Pictures worth 1,000 words. And then to be able to see that, I will have a table set up, TLC. But the room is phenomenal. We will have wine. Yay. We will have food. And so we talked about some of the local places that, could do the catering for us. And so I'll work that out with Ingrid. And so just make sure that everybody knows, share the information about the vision board, get as many people there as possible. It's just going to be a phenomenal event, and something very different. It's not going to be your normal type. You're going to be so full when you leave, and I'm making sure that that's the type of atmosphere that we're setting up, to where people are able to just release and understand that you do need to focus on your goals for 2017, but where there's a relaxed atmosphere, no pressure at all. We are here to enjoy an evening, and that's exactly why I wanted the focus to be on PJs. Nobody has to come dressed up. Just wear your best PJs. If you want to show off your very best, nothing too sexy now, because we will be in the conference room and have to come out of there. So anyway, it's going to be a ton of fun, and I cannot wait. And then to have Kyra speak on her book, and we start the whole sister circle. And so my plan is, and what God has spoken to my heart, is to take a different approach from it being so totally you know, all about hardcore business stuff that we come in all the time talking about the products and, join the team, where you want to be in this business, stop, pause, and just show a different side of everything. And that's why, starting the vision, doing this vision board party, and then starting our Sister Circle book club, just some things that aren't necessarily so focused on TLC, but we can add a little flavor of it in there, and people see, hey, they are really good people to be around, and they don't feel that pressure. I know that was a big part of, why some of the people left and didn't want to be a part of the team, because they felt so much pressure, to do the business. And, it goes back to, again, understanding personalities and also truly understanding where people are. One of the things I asked for us to do with this group is, when we came in, are you going to work the business, or are you just simply going to focus on retailing? And that way we can separate everybody out and not talk to them about the business aspect of it, but yet include them, just like on the Facebook page, not in the chat, because we do business within the chat. So continue to talk with your teams, making sure that, wherever they are at this point in time, just do a touch base. Doesn't necessarily have to be about TLC. Hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you. Anything you need, or any explanations of anything, updates on TLC, or how's the family? I saw where you posted last week, that you were sick. How are you better? I think it was Darcel who posted earlier, and we haven't seen very much of her in the group. She's kind of going through some things, but she posted that she wasn't feeling well, and I said 2 words, chaga shot. And so that at least lets her know I'm thinking of you. And of course, the products that we always talk about, they're here. And I'll send her a text every now and then, just thinking of you, hoping you're doing okay. So it gives them that more of a feeling side of everything. So I do want to make sure that, we stay in tune with those that are not necessarily working the business, but they're still a part of this group. But at the same time, we don't have a lot of time to hold hands. We have to still keep pressing forward and telling as many people as we can about Total Life Changes, and just letting them be a part of this. And you get in and you love it, or you find out that maybe this isn't for me, and then we deal with it accordingly. But I don't want any false business builders. I want to make sure that everybody's head is on that particular page, and that we're helping them to get their business built. If they're just retailers, letting them do what they're going to do, share information with them, but we got to keep moving, because we're in this to build a solid foundation for our families. And business building, it is what it is. We got to keep talking to people in order to grow our teams. So that's pretty much all that I had to say this evening. The rest of the information that we've already talked about, repeatedly. I do want to do some role playing within the group. And like I said, we'll continue to do a feature on products. I even taught myself something last week with going through the Slim AM. I had no idea that it would help also with men and women from an intimate perspective. I didn't know that part of it. So it was, some education for me too. So,
just people helping clean out the arteries.
That's right. So they can get a little more gumption. Oh gosh. So that's it. That's all I had for this evening, and really wanted to focus on giving you guys an opportunity to ask questions. Ask me anything. It doesn't matter. Let's get it all out on the table. If you have some concerns about the group, if anything that you think needs to change that would make things better, let me know. I'm just kind of, we're doing something different from where we were before. And again, I'm a visual person, so I like to put things in front of people and make sure that, yeah, that's what I understand too. So if that's not working, let me know that. If you just want to hear a voice and not do Zoom, we don't have to do Zoom. It's just, again, that's something that works really well for me, to be able to see things and talk them through. So I'm going to be quiet now, and you guys can ask any question. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all.
I have a quick question. Like, I know every instance is going to be different, but on your, I think you said you were somewhere in a store once and you didn't have long to talk to someone.
Mm-hmm.
So in a case where you are truly working on the fly, are you just doing a Blitz card? And how, are you just doing a Blitz card, or I know it's a hard question.
Well, say for instance, like, I was in the store, this new store, Gabe. I didn't even know existed. Like, what is a Gabe? But anyway, I went in the store, and the cashier, was just kind of talking as she was wrapping up the gifts that I got for everybody for the vision board party. She just went on. She's like, "Oh gosh, it's gonna be nice. These are nice gifts." And I said, "Yeah. So tell me about you. How many hours do you work?" She said, "Oh, I work a lot. I'm really tired." And that was a lead in for me, just from listening to her say that. So each situation is going to be different, just like you mentioned, Wanda. But
Yeah.
just latch on to whatever is a part of the conversation. Just ask them anything. If somebody's standing somewhere looking sad, I'm like, "Hi, it's going to get better, I promise." And then usually that'll make someone smile, and I'll introduce myself a lot of times, and, or either, it could be simply, gosh, standing in line at the store, the line long, oh Lord, when we going to get out of here, just anything to strike up a conversation. And then, just ask people questions. Well, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they get to telling you what they do, and sometimes with certain people, the floodgates open. They want to tell you everything.
Right.
And then other people, they'll just give you choppy answers, and you just feel your way through the discussion, and then share with them. Well, listen, I have something that I would just like to bless you with, and then perhaps we can exchange numbers, and or either I can just take your phone and program my number in, or whatever is going to work, whatever feels comfortable in that situation. But I have different approaches with different people, and sometimes I may just see someone they're rushing. They're just rushing. I'm probably not going to get a number, or if it's somebody like that, I'll just say, listen, I see that you're in a hurry, you're rushing, but my card is in here. Just give this a try and give me a call. I don't do those very often, but if it's somebody that looks like they really need my product, I'll share from that aspect. But most of the time, 98% of the time, I make sure that it's set up where I can get a number to follow up with them.
Okay.
Yeah. Kristen or Charmy, Toka, any questions at all? It doesn't have to be about the business, whatever, anything at all that's going to help you guys to, to focus, or to continue to grow your business. What are some questions you may have, or some things that you're getting ready to put in place into 2017 that's going to aid you in growing your team?
Hey, this is Kristen. I have to requalify and get binary again, because one of the people on my left side, well, the only one I had on my left, because I only had two, it looks like she dropped her auto ship.
Okay. All
So
right.
I have to work on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I mean, and that's going to happen.
Mhm.
For me, you know, to protect me, I've made sure that I got a couple of relatives, one on each side,
Yeah.
to make sure that that never happens to me.
Mhm.
Just something to note and make sure that, you know, as you continue to grow your business, people are going to be people. They're not going to always tell you.
Right.
You may forget to pull the auto ship report to see whose auto ship is turned on. You know, then it may say it in that moment on the report, but by the time they run that credit card on their date, you know, then you're constantly trying to make sure that, you know, their credit card actually did process, and it's just a big headache. You know, trying to manage and monitor that piece of everything. So if any way possible that you can just have, you know, one product, you know, from a relative on each leg, just to protect you.
Mhm.
That's my suggestion there. You know, I know we're on our way to growing big teams, but for right now, while we're in that process, it's just better to do what you need to protect yourself, and not having to go through requalifying all the time, or to make sure that you don't um, lose where you currently are because someone decided to turn their auto ship off. So,
Okay.
so we'll work with you. If it's some, you know, there's somebody that you can think of, family members, friends, you know, one product. You know, there are
Right.
ways to work through all of that. So,
Yeah, I have somebody in mind. I'm probably gonna stick on there.
okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So that's a good point.
Especially someone who's already on the auto ship, you know, especially someone who continuously buy the same product from you, Christian. See if they're,
Uh-huh.
um, you know, talk to them about the retail to recruit piece of it too, and that they can buy products from themselves, you know,
Right. Okay.
along with making money and helping their friends and family as well. The retail to recruit aspect kind of helps with joining new team members up.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Has anybody noticed or tried and I cannot pronounce this word, but it's new products in our back office, RYTE products. I noticed
Mm-mm.
that we merged with another company
Oh yeah.
back in August, but I see that these products are available now.
And that must have just happened.
Because I'm like, wait a minute now. We have protein shake now.
I remember seeing that announcement
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I heard about that.
midsummer, but I never saw anything. So I was just in the back office this
Yeah.
evening.
Look under where you go under the orders, and then it's the
Uh-huh.
last one under garments.
Okay.
Anybody know how to pronounce
Oh,
that? Is it right? Right?
I think it's right.
Right.
Right products.
Yeah.
So we have three products there. I see that people, you know, because people have been asking me, do we have any protein shakes?
Yeah.
So here's a protein shake for us, which is great. But I remember them mentioning something in a Google Hangout or something
Yep. They
back in the
did.
spring or the summer.
You
That
would
we
make a
would,
shake with the tea?
no, yeah, there's a Riot Fuel protein shake. And it
oh,
has single serve portable pouches. So
Yeah.
y'all take a
oh
look
my
at
goodness.
that. I don't know anybody personally that has tried it, so that's why I wanted to ask you guys, have anybody?
Yeah.
Did you say
I
how
didn't know it was there, and they didn't put it in. I was looking at the newsletter.
they didn't make no announcement?
I just it
No.
wasn't in the newsletter. Usually they'll put that kind of stuff in there, but okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
thought I
It
had
came
missed
like
something
a
or
long
something I
time
was
ago. It was an announcement a long time
it
ago. And
was.
we were
It
seeing
was. But I didn't know that it was activated in the back office already. They would, you would think.
wow.
it was being included in the newsletter. If it was, I missed it. And I go through those newsletters when they come out each week, and I didn't see that. So,
Yeah, I didn't see that either. So we have new products out there, guys. One thing I'm going to work on more is get out of my own way, and start doing more live videos. I wanted to do the one that Miss Beverly had challenged us on, but it didn't work out with me traveling to 2 cities that that day. But I'm going to get out of my own way, and I'm going to make my first one, and I'm going to just choose one product to talk about until I get comfortable. Because Miss Beverly, you look so comfortable.
Yes, she does.
I'm like, is it scripted? I mean, okay, give us, like, what do you like? Do you prepare for it? How do you hype yourself up? What do you do?
Did you write your own script?
I don't write out anything. It's just how I'm feeling with the product, whatever the product of choice is that day. I may feel really good after a workout just because, like Slim AM, oh my God, I could talk about that like every day. But it makes me feel really, really good. And because I don't have cold feet anymore, that product is my friend. My feet were freezing every day. I had to use that heating pad. So now to not have to do that, oh, I am loving that product. So I just let my joy of the product just come flying through. And it's like, oh my God, I want to know about it too. But it's just because they see my excitement about it. So yeah, I get excited about, okay, which product am I going to talk about today? Ooh. And if it's NRG, then, I'm just hyped about that product. And then, I may go back to my normal self when I shut the video off. But it's like in that moment, I need for everybody else to be just as excited about the products as they see that I am. And I'm telling you, it works. People will start inboxing you. Well, tell me a little bit more about this. Or tell me a little bit more about that. Oh, I saw your Facebook Live. Oh, my God. That's what I need. Well, let's talk. So, it's you. They want to see you. They want to connect with you. So if you're happy and excited about a product, then they're going to get happy and excited about it too. So I do not have a script. I just go right in the kitchen. Y'all see most of them are right in the kitchen. And I'm like, oh my God, guys, I love this product. And then it just works. So retail game is fantastic because of those Facebook Lives. But they are connecting with me, not necessarily the product. So be real excited. I mean, really.
You wait for your audience to build up?
Say that again.
You wait for your audience to build up, Miss Beverly, or do you just start talking?
Many times I don't wait, because it's people that may, take a look later on, and then I get, inboxes later. So sometimes I wait, sometimes I don't. If I can
do them at 6 o'clock in the morning sometimes, it's only me and her up.
And is it easier to do a Facebook Live versus a video? Because I tried to do a video, but I couldn't go back and forth between looking at the camera, looking at me, and the camera looking at the product.
Yeah.
It was easier to do a Facebook Live, correct?
Yes, it is. It's better to do a Facebook Live because you can turn the camera around, just by clicking on the screen and go back and forth between you and the product. Just make sure that you have a good connection and make the title on your Facebook Live something that's going to spark their curiosity. Don't finish a sentence. Just say, oh my God, this product did ... And they can't help themselves. They got to click on it. And they're like, then they see your face. You're all excited and frozen. And they're like, oh, I got to see what is she talking about today?
The nosy factor.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, just be real creative with it. Sometimes Toka, you do a great job using the kids. Fantastic. People love to see Braxton.
Thank you. Braxton's not nervous. I'm the one that's nervous. I'm going to get out of my own way. That's what I'm going to do. Get out of my own way, and just so I can reach out to more people, because, you know, even you grasp my attention, Miss Beverly, with, you know, with your videos. And I mean, I know about the products, but I'm like, what is she talking about? What is the product doing for her? So if I already know about the products, I mean, think about people who don't know about the product. So I want to reach out to more people that way, you know, because anybody, I mean, it's easy to just post, you know, a picture of yourself taking a product and a picture of the product. But when you just explain, a lot of people, guys, they don't read either.
That's true.
Kind of think about it. If we list those benefits and stuff, they don't really read it like they just see detox tea. And then a lot of people are scared of the word detox.
Mm-hmm.
So this week, I'm going to post about the tea, or either the NRG. So one of my favorite products I'm going to post about and get out of my own way. So that's my goal for the week.
I have another question. So I'm like really, you know, liking and, you know, embracing our vision and mission, vision statement, mission statement, and our culture. And you know, I know it all goes back. It all goes back to Total Life Changes. But have we ever, or Beverly, have you ever considered inviting someone to look at the company just because of our vision statement, our mission statement, and our culture alone?
I think that is a fantastic idea. I really do. Because we are in alignment with Stormy Wellington, which is something that is shared every day, you know, with her affirmations.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. If you look at her vision and mission, excuse me, then you'll be able to see how it's in alignment. And you can use that, like, hey, she's the #1 network marketer in the world. And our group is focused from a vision, mission, and culture perspective, you know, expounding upon what she has already put in place. So absolutely, if you meet someone who has that type of personality where you think that you would be able to connect with them better by telling them what our vision is and our mission and our culture, there are going to be some people that want that kind of thing. So I think, you know, if you feel like it's their type of personality to get into that, absolutely.
Okay, because I mean, to me, I mean, a lot of people, you know, people want to be a part of something. They don't necessarily want to, you know, they don't want to hear anything about a business.
Yeah.
You know, but they do want to be a part of something. And eventually, once they become a part of something, then, you know, once you get in Rome, you do what Romans do. You know?
That's very true. Very true. So
Okay.
yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. And you know, if I were to run across someone with that type of personality where I felt like I could connect with them from that same aspect that you just mentioned, that, you know, somebody just needed to be a part of something, I would go dead in on the explaining what our group is all about and giving them that warm and fuzzy, you know, hey, this is somewhere where you actually could grow. You're going to learn some things, you know, not necessarily about TLC. It's going to be some other things that you'll be able to connect with. And once they get through the vision and the mission and the culture, they'll be able to clearly see, hey, this isn't just about TLC. This is about, you know, being a good person. This is about looking out for, you know, a team and not just, you know, focusing on, you know, yourself. So I think that's really good, Wanda. It's very good. Any other questions? Sharmi, do you have any questions? Did we lose?
No, I do not.
Okay. All right. Well, I know we will be rolling up on New Year's at the end of this week, so definitely focus your posts on the whole resolution thing. That's going to work for a lot of people, unfortunately, that still focus on resolutions. But then go in on them. Say, hey, don't, this is not something that you want to just put in place for a few weeks, just like those people that crowd in the gym and get in the way of the other people that are there religiously every day of the year. You don't want to be one of those people. So let's have a consult where I can help you make a life change so that it's not about a resolution ever again. And focus on our major products like the NutriBurst. If you're not taking a multivitamin, you need to talk to me. If you stay sick and you keep a cold or a virus or your family, hey, you need to talk to me. If you are having issues with bloating in any way, let's get you detoxed and see if your body will just simply go back to functioning the way God intended for it to work. And people start to think about that kind of stuff. So I get less questions about, well, what's in it? That drives me bananas. When you don't ask, about what's in a nasty hamburger, you're going to ask me what's in the tea. So that eliminates it when you put that back on them to be more responsible beyond a resolution, or to start to think about, well, shoot, I don't take a multivitamin, and I know my doctor has said that I need to take one. So kind of focus on those things this week. Also, start now. Don't wait until the new year. That's one of the things I've been saying in a lot of my videos. It's not about a resolution. Let's start right now. Talk to me today so that we can get you on the right path, and it's not just about what you're going to do for the first few weeks of the year. So different things like that, and come up with some nifty packaging for your customers that may just want to put the toe in the water. Come up with some things that may be appealing to your particular audience. And, package up some things that are affordable for them just to get in and try. I tell you, those little mini NutriBurst, I was really not happy when I got my kits, that it was a big bottle of NutriBurst. I don't want these. I want the little NutriBurst. So I've had to place another order to get some of the NutriBurst minis. But, I've gotten several repeat people just from selling them a little $20 NutriBurst mini. They were like, wait a minute, that stuff did something. I feel better. I have more energy. One guy, I let him try a sampling of the Slim AM, but I was like, hey, this is another trick, guys. Mix the Slim AM with the tea. Whole nother level. Whole nother level. Oh my gosh, I actually saw Philip Birchfield do that some time ago. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get that a try. That's good stuff. It's really good stuff, and I like the way it tastes. It's really good to me. But so just be creative, and please copy me. Copy everything that I'm doing. If it works for you, copy it. Take it, work with it. When you see my video and you want to mimic it, just, hey, look at it a couple times, do yours the same way. I just want everybody to be successful, and if you have any questions about anything, don't hesitate. Continue to study the products. Study the products. Pick one, every couple days, or if you only have time, once a week, and learn that product. It makes all the difference in the world when you can shut some people down when they come at you sideways about what's in something, or they have something negative to say. You can turn that thing around, and I've witnessed it happening, even with my WebMD people. I got them now. You can't touch me because I got them good. This stuff is in my head now, but it's just from, finding a few minutes here, a few minutes there, just to study up on the products. And those one-sheeters in the back office under resourcing, very, very good. Watching YouTube videos, I just squeezing in. And if I can find a minute to squeeze something in, trust me, everybody can do it. Just a few minutes per day makes all the difference in the world. Well, we have about
Okay, sorry. One more question. I'm sorry. It's Chris.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna forget. If there was a person that was under, and I think you and Utoka know, that was under my Aunt Gloria.
Mm-hmm.
And my Aunt Gloria left, and I reached out to her and was like, "Didn't you join under my aunt?" She said yes, and she didn't know that the other people that were on the team had left and stuff. So I didn't know what she needs to do. Does she need to stay with them, or does she come with us? I don't know.
She's still a part of TLC, right?
Yeah. She is, and she was like, "Well, am I the only one selling tea now?" I was like, "No, there's still people doing it. It's just, I don't know what group you will be a part of. You know what I mean?"
Yeah, just pull her over here. Toka.
Okay.
You still there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay, yeah. Please work with Kristen to get those people that were under oh Lord, tell me her name again.
Gloria.
Miss Gloria. I have brain freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, please pull them into this group so that they still get the support that they need to continue to grow their business or retail and whatever they're doing. So yes.
Because I feel like she's just left out there.
Oh no, nobody's alone. Bring them here. Bring them here.
Okay, I'll let her know then.
Okay, all right. Who's planning? Let's see, Raleigh. Who's going to Raleigh? Toka, are you going?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
On the 14th, right?
Yes, the day before our birthday.
Our birthday.
Oh.
Yes, so we're gonna go to that, and I already purchased my ticket for the Awakening in Atlanta. So who's planning to go to the Atlanta Awakening?
I can't go to that one.
Okay.
Did you order VIP? You are VIP, correct?
Yes, I did do VIP.
Okay. No, I don't think I'll be able to attend that one.
Okay. I know it's a lot of activity in January. I'm just looking at the calendar. So we got the vision board on the 7th. On the 14th is Raleigh. Then the 21st is the Awakening. And then, I still have not seen anybody posting about Stormy being here on the 24th. Although she told me. So I just need to follow up and see, who is doing that Super Tuesday. Where Stormy will be here.
Yeah.
24. Password and meeting.
I was getting ready to ask you that.
Yeah. I just gotta follow up. I'll ask Sonia. Well, are you making plans to talk to her anytime soon? Utoka?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who, Sonia?
Mm-hmm.
I could ask her. And I think she told me that Candaceburg Davis may be coming too.
Yeah, that's right. I did hear that. So, we're just, I guess they just need to solidify the plans, and we figure out, who's actually hosting it, where's it going to be. So that'll be something else that'll be happening in January. So make sure that you're checking Eventbrite too. I've already got 2 events already set up. One that's happening in March that I feel like is going to be fantastic. So I'm excited about that one. And, if, go ahead and start making your plans for Houston as well for our next big event, March the 3rd and 4th. So let's just, let's do that. And then also I want you guys, oh, go ahead.
sorry I'm under the weather. But do anybody know how much the tickets for the one in March? Have they set a price yet?
I went to that unified site and there was nothing posted about a week ago. So I guess we just need to keep checking that. There was nothing posted for pricing and that kind of thing. I don't know, Wanda, Toka, did y'all see anything?
Not yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
So
it the price, the Stormy Wellington event this year?
for the awakening or for the when she's here on Super
Yeah, the Super Tuesday.
Yeah, the Super Tuesday I think is gonna be like, regular. Like
Just $10.
yeah, the $10 that we would have to pay. And then free for any guests.
And you know where the location is?
I do not. I just know Stormy told me that she was gonna be here on the 24th, and then also hearing that Candace is going to be here too. So I just don't have any information. There hasn't been any flyers. No one has claimed to be the host of that event, so I just got to find out some more details on that. But mark your calendars. The 24th is a Tuesday, so it'll probably be at 7 p.m. at wherever location. So we just got to get that part figured out. And then also, please share with everybody. I can tell when people do not go to review the team meetings. I know that nobody's going back and watching them. YouTube tells me. There have been 0 views. So if you're working your business and you're not coming to these team training calls, I gotta wonder, are you really serious about working your business? So make sure that you're sharing that with everyone. We talk about, some good stuff here, and I don't want people to be missing out or, to come up with questions that could have easily been addressed if they just would have taken the time to watch the team trainings from each Tuesday. Same thing with Stormy Wellington's call on Mondays. Please make sure that they're attending that too. Good information is shared. I know, and I'm guilty. Some nights I fall asleep before the 10 o'clock call. I try. I really do try. But sometimes I miss them, but they're all recorded. So at any point in your day, you can just listen to the replay. So it's no excuse to not be informed of what's being shared on all the calls. All right, I have gone over 2 minutes. Any other questions, comments, any concerns?
I think we're good.
All right. So let me do this. All right. Everybody, I want to get everybody waving. So wave. Except for those that are on the phone. I know we're not going to get your wave.
I'll go ahead and wave anyway.
All right, excellent. Whoops. Okay, everybody. Well, Happy New Year. I know I'll be talking to each and every one of you. If you haven't set up your one-on-one time with your sponsor, please make sure you do that and have a set regular time each week. Wanda, we're going to have to work out a new time for you.
Yeah. I try, but I tell you, the court, they be just in the way sometimes.
I know it. So we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Whenever you have a free minute, we'll but the day is still good. It's just at this time of year, the courthouse, they just off the chain. Yeah.
I think it's because of the holiday, because the holidays were coming. Mm-hmm. I think once we go over into the new year and things level out, because after this, the next holiday is Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
That's the next major holiday. I think my Mondays will smooth out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. Well, I'm going to stop sharing here now. And I hope everybody has a very good rest of your week and New Year's celebration. And like I said, I know we'll be talking throughout the week.
All righty.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Right.